music.
You get upset in lots of different ways?
Yeah, I internalize stuff
Mm.
way too much. As I get older, I feel like I'm kind of, I had a really good friend of mine who was supposed to come over for Thanksgiving dinner, right? And we do kind of this orphans thing. We invite people in LA that don't have family. And so the day before, I think it was, he was like, hey, I'm going to go do this. No, it wasn't the day before. It was the day of. Hey, well, what time will you guys be eating? Because I'm going to go do this other thing, and I just want to know what time I come over. So Sloan knows this person, but they're more my friend than they are hers. So she kind of gives me like, these are the kind of friends that you have that just like cancel on the day. Because, she's setting everything out. She's making sure everything's around. And so I was pissed. I was like, what kind of, who does that? And I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to swallow it and then see that person and have to swallow it every time I saw him. But I was like, if I really care about this person, I'm going to let them know that wasn't the thing. Like, I'm actually showing them love by confronting them and us possibly blowing up, and we get to the other side. So I say all that to say, I'm trying to not hold on to things, because that's my go-to is like, I'll just hold on to this because maybe there's something about me that caused this particular exchange to happen. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just let people have it.
There are three possible scenarios when it comes to upsetting somebody. And there's only three, and there should only be three. I know there's more, but there should only be three. And if you live by the three scenarios and you suggest or insist that everyone else in your life do so, you will be happy. Number one is I never upset you, in which case I don't have to do anything. Number two is I've upset you and you've gotten over it, in which case I don't have to do anything.
Deal with it, yeah.
The third one is I've upset you and you will let me know I've upset you and I can apologize, in which case I don't have to do anything. In all three scenarios, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So if you live by that, where, okay, look, did I say something yesterday during David's lunch hour that he might have been upset with me? Well, he either didn't catch it, or he did and he got over it, or he did and he'll let me know it upset him.
Right.
So in all three scenarios, I need not worry.
Right.
And isn't that great if everybody signs up to do that?
Man, that would be amazing.
Oh God, it'd be amazing if everybody just gets on that. Everybody just gets on that plan.
Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a friend of mine I haven't seen in 8 years or so. He used to live in LA. He was an engineer, and he moved, I don't know, somewhere in the Midwest. I get a call from him. He's like, "Hey, man, I need to talk to you about something." It's like, "Okay, cool." He's like, I've been sober for a while, and there was always this one exchange that we had that just really bothered me. I said this thing, and it was like the most racist thing that I could imagine, and it didn't seem to bother you at the time, but it has stuck with me, and I just wanted to call and apologize for it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What we should do. And look, obviously that's for him to offload that, and that's important. But what we should do is go like, hey, do you remember that time I said something fucked up to you? And if you say, I really don't, I go, all right, next question, like next conversation, let's go get lunch. But the human heart can't do that. The human, we need to remind the other person of what we said. So basically, risk hurting them anew or for the first time, just to be able to say, that was fucked up what I said.
Yes.
But you would think if the person said, I have no memory of you ever upsetting me, that they'd go, oh, okay, then. You want to get some ice cream? But we can't do that. We have to go all the way through. We have to go, David, I said, then go through it. And you go, David, that was fucking horrible what I said to you. And you're like, okay, that was horrible. And you're like, okay, here we are. I'm sorry for having said that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm actually a little bit pissed because I was like, well, what did you say? And he was like, well, I don't want to say it again. So now he has this feeling of like, whoo, got that off my chest.
And now you have to wonder whether you let him off, whether you let someone off the
hook. He's like, well, what I said was, Nick. No,
it's so complicated. It's so complicated.